Kamala Harris is Joe Biden's VP, and I have updates on unemployment, capital gains, tax cuts, and more. Let's hit the updates, and I'm reviving my old school intro from 2018 because this is the Meet Kevin Report, where I report news that makes you money. Kamala Harris has been selected as Biden's VP, and one reminder. A few months ago, Kamala Harris actually introduced, along with Bernie Sanders, a bill to offer recurring stimulus checks. You might remember it offered $2,000 per month for every person, making up to $120,000 per year, plus $2,000 per child. That means a family of four could have potentially gotten $8,000 per month. That was a bill that she co-authored, or co-sponsored, as they say, with Bernie Sanders. She's also a Democratic senator from California, and many suggest that Kamala Harris leans more left within the Democratic Party. Speaking of left, I have left the YouTube pre-sale up, so you can still get in on that while I finish a few more lectures. I've got about 3 more to go that I'm posting within the next few hours. On unemployment, the White House has now finally clarified that if states do not kick in the $100 boost, the federal government will still provide the $300 unemployment boost, as long as you meet the new eligibility requirement. This is great news because as of last night, it looked like some states that would not be able to provide the $100 boost would be up to, well, sort of left up to the whims of Donald Trump to decide whether or not that state would be forgiven the match requirement. That's because, remember, the way the executive order reads is that states are supposed to provide 25% of the $400 boost. And the way the executive order read, and initially what Trump said was, if states don't provide the $100 boost, then oh well, no $400 at all, not even $300, unless Trump decides to individually waive that requirement for certain governors. That would have been really bad because it would have really been like cherry-picking governors who get to issue the $300. However, and again, the White House has officially clarified, as long as you qualify for unemployment and you make at least $100 on unemployment, you will receive the $300 boost, whether or not the state gives you the extra $100 boost. And we expect that to arrive by the end of this month. Hopefully, they'll also include the retroactive payments for the last 3 to 5 weeks that were missed. On evictions, in Donald Trump's press conference, Donald Trump stated, quote, "We're stopping evictions. We signed an executive order. We're not letting it happen." I'm a little bit concerned by this because his executive order, or executive action, because some of them are memoranda, does not actually say that. In fact, the executive order says that evictions might be temporarily halted if stopping evictions would stop the spread of COVID. So we'll see what kind of clarity comes out of this, but at the moment, I'm planning an eviction crisis video because evictions are skyrocketing across the country. Stay tuned for that. On tax cuts, Donald Trump expects to release plans to lower taxes for low to middle income earning Americans within the next few weeks, and possibly even a capital gains tax cut. We don't have many details on this yet, but we do have this. Economists believe that the only way Trump might be able to reduce the capital gains tax is to index capital gains to inflation. Now, when I first heard that, I had to do a double take and think about that. So I came up with a quick analogy. Y'all know I like analogies. So here's a quick example I came up with. Let's say you bought $10,000 of a stock in 2010, and now let's say that stock is worth $20,000. If you indexed your gains to inflation, you might be able to save and not pay taxes on about a quarter of that. That's because 2% about inflation compounded for 10 years could eat away at how much gain you actually have to pay taxes on. So in that scenario, somebody might save like $500 in taxes. That is, put another $500 in their pocket if they were to sell and realize some of those gains. That's just what some economists think. We really have no other idea what this capital gains tax cut could look like. Obviously, capital gains taxes substantially benefit wealthier Americans who own real estate and stocks because, well, those are capital assets after all. Both of which are, at the moment at least, doing very well. We've even got the recovery stocks coming around now, especially since Putin said, "Aha, we have a vaccine." We'll see. Who wants to take Putin's vaccine? You want to take Putin's vaccine? Putin. Sorry, if you're watching. Anyway, on COVID-19, if you've had COVID and you've been symptom-free for 2 weeks, you are encouraged to donate your blood plasma to help people currently infected. Your antibodies could help save lives. On vaccines, and Trump has been saying this for a while, but he said it again today, we are getting close to FDA approval, and we are on track to produce 100 million vaccines quickly and another 500 million vaccines thereafter for a total of 600 million vaccines, and he plans to use the military to distribute them quickly. Thank you so much for watching. That's your update for this afternoon. Please consider subscribing. Make sure to get your life insurance in the link down below in as little as 5 minutes and 2 free stocks with Webull. Deposit $100 and get 2 free stocks with Webull. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time.